We need to fix this. So now we got the old harness off and it's just chilling right there. We can start getting the new one on, and we're going to start with the wiring that we've got to do in the cabin. So here is where the engine harness will attach to the actual chassis harness. Using these 3 wires, there's a main power, a 12 volt when starting, and a ground. The 12 volts when starting is the ignition start signal. I just have to have this go to the start button, which I already have down there, that red wire. And then we've got our main power, which is this guy, and we've got that already right here. And then a ground. So we just gotta put a ground in and then connect those, and then we're ready to plug the rest of it in.
1 hour later.
So we've got this all wired up. We've got the ground power and the start button power. We've got that all hooked up. The ECU is now on. The harness is attached to the plug and play harness. We fed the harness through there and we got all the plugs plugged in. Everything is tucked and it looks pretty good. This section here, getting this, the 2 grounds, the 2 coolant sensors, and the cam angle sensor. Those plugs were such a nightmare because the injector 1 plug is so short, but we did get it. Everything is plugged in. We've got our LS coils plugged in. We've got everything plugged in. So now we can see if she starts. Okay, so I tried starting it, nothing. But I've been talking with, put his name here, Seabass, and we figured out that something's up with my plug and play harness. It's missing a few wires, and I think it's because I ordered it off Amazon, not ECU Master, so maybe it's set up for an SR because they use the same little adapters, so it might be set up for an SR. So I'm gonna go through and make sure that everything is where it needs to be, so that's gonna be fun.
1 week later.
So what's up, guys? It is like, honestly, I think it's like a week later from the last clip you just watched. A lot of things have happened, a lot of things also have not happened. Like the car starting has not happened, but we'll get to that in a second. So after quite a lot of troubleshooting, I think it's something within the ECU software, like I think something with the base map. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to ECU software and all that stuff, so it's a very good chance that it is something in there that is causing all my issues. I went over the plug and play harness, I tested each pin, tested the continuity on them, which all continuity does is it tells you which wire goes where. It's just a little more complicated than that, but that's essentially what it does. It tells you where the wire's going. So, continuity tested the pins in the plug and play harness to from the RB side to the EMU black side, and everything checks out now. I think I had to change 1 or 2 of them, but they weren't like major things, like they weren't anything that we were having issues with, so a little weird, but yeah, everything's going where it needs to go according to the pinout that ECU Master gave with the plug and play harness. Yeah, so we can rule that out, everything's good there. So the last thing, since we changed the harness, we have a new CAS, it's gotta be something within the base map. So one thing that sucks about being in California in Pacific time is that a lot of the companies seem to not be in Pacific time. They seem to be in either Eastern or Central, which is 2 to 3 hours ahead of the time that I am. So here, ECU Master is closed at 4, and having a full-time job, my schedule fluctuates so much. It's not set 9 to 5, like it fluctuates so much. I haven't had a day until now that I've been off early enough to get a hold of ECU Master, and I just barely made it. Like I called pretty much, I was getting out of my car calling them to make sure that I got there in time, because with tech support you never know if they're super busy. They could have like 4 or 5 people in line waiting, and if they did, then I wouldn't have gotten a chance to talk to one of the techs. But I did talk to Zach at ECU Master, and he walked me through what I need to do to get him the information he needs so he can troubleshoot this and see what the issue is. So I'm going to be doing that, so fingers crossed, I can't cross my fingers. Fingers crossed that he can figure it out and get this going, because I want to hear it. I just want to hear it. That's it. I've been saying that for months now, but that's honestly, that's all I want. Like from day one getting this RB, I got the RB for the sound and haven't heard it yet, and I'm a little disappointed. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. I just wanted to update you guys, let you guys know what's going on. I haven't really been too active, and that is all because of my work schedule and frustration, really. Like I got mad at the car and I didn't want to see it for a couple days, so it happens. Project car life. We'll get past it. We'll get her going. But for now, this is how she sits in the garage. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you did. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.